So this is where it all began. We are right now at Ravenkill Mansion here on Jefferson University's campus in East Falls, which is right up the street from Mansion, where Lincoln Mill Haunted House is located. Well, back in 2012, before then, I was running home haunts at my parents' home up in Allentown, and I was in college at this time, so I would go home back during the month of October to set up, and I was getting a little stagnant. I was ready for the next step, and our fraternity, Brian and I's Alpha Chi Rho, we were seeking out ways to raise money for charity. And I just saw this as a perfect opportunity to take my haunted house experiences to the next level. And I reached out to Brian. I'm like, wouldn't it be cool if you turned this building into a haunted house for the Halloween season? And I thought it was a long shot because of the historic nature inside. And this building is on the historic registry. It's incredible in there. Somehow the school gave us permission to do it, and we pretty much ran it on the last weekend in October starting in 2012. It was pretty crude back then. I mean, we would set up the walls with fridge box. I would bring a lot of my props from home, and pretty much all the brothers from the fraternity were all actors inside. It was a pretty intense experience. We ran that up until I graduated in 2014, and then I came back for a few years and helped the brothers continue to run it. And all proceeds were raised for the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia. Brothers ran it for quite a few years. I think they discontinued it in 2020, but coming back here is definitely a little nostalgic. I have not stepped foot on this property and walked around this building in quite a few years, and it's amazing to look back and to see what these experiences have become, from Ravenkill to Lincoln Mill. I think just as a team, we stepped it up big time. And I think this year we have a rock star team. There are no weak players at all.
I mean, it's really cool to see how much a group of people can just come together and create this whole entity. And everybody just feeds off of one another, and we feed off the guests. And it's just there's just this energy bubble that's here, and it's really, really cool to be part of that.
I feel like everybody's just been bringing their A game every day. I feel like, each day everybody comes in, everybody's tired, but by the time we get downstairs, we just kill it, and I feel like we feed off of each other even more this year.
The cast is all melded, which is kind of cool, and a lot of people switch spots up. So a lot of people I know from the start have just grown as actors, and it's pretty cool to see.
The mill is always changing, and that's not a bad thing. Yeah. And I think it just allows us to develop into something even more wonderful for our guests and for our audience.
I just feel like we're improving every year. It gets scarier, the makeup, the costumes, everything just gets better and better. Everything downstairs in the attraction just gets better. I just think it improves every year, although it seems like we can't improve anymore, but we do.
This guy started off in Firewatch, for God's sakes. He almost has me in tears, for God's sakes. I'm just telling you. So, it's nice to see somebody develop, and, I'm telling you, he puts his heart and soul into every night. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
My name is Bill Breslin. I worked here a year as their slider. It was his first year doing this professionally after doing it for so many years personally. He was an amazing guy to work with, and he always wanted our best, so we always tried to give him our best. Year one, some hiccups, but other than that, he was cool, calm, collected, got this thing off the ground running, and just took off. I wanted to stop by, kind of see, because I heard there was so much new stuff going on, and they have knocked it out of the park. It is amazing. It's scary. They have some of the old elements, but mixed in with the new so beautifully. Acting, top tier. The dialogue is amazing, and it's all tied into this place and the storyline of Victor Kane. This was just some old mill sitting down here on Schurz Lane. Brian and Jared and all the rest of the crew have turned it into this awesome staple of Mansion. It's incredible to see what it's actually done.
Well, who's this little guy?
This is Lincoln J. Lincoln J is my son and Jared's son. Jared and I got married in spring of 2023, and Lincoln came in April of 2024. Raising a child during Halloween season, it's something. I'm very thankful for our support systems. My parents and Jared's parents have been wonderful. Jared and I both work full-time jobs during the week, and then he heads down here Thursday night or Friday night, and we see him sometimes not till Sunday night. It's definitely stressful at times. It's a lot of solo parenting, but we're getting there. I think back to when Brian first approached him about this, and I was like, I wouldn't be a great partner if I told him no to not do this, and I know there would be anger and resentment towards me if I had said that, and to see him fulfill his dream is great, but it's gotten lonely and it's been hard, and him missing friends parties and big events and things like that, or in going to those without him, it's tough. And yeah, I miss him. I know our puppy misses him. I know Lincoln misses him, but we try to our best to keep the spirits up. I said no middle names, none at all, and we sat and we were bopping names back and forth, and neither of us could agree on ones that we were throwing out. And finally, we were quiet, sitting there the one day, and I had said to him, I was like, hey, what do you think of Lincoln? And he goes, I was thinking about that too. And the story behind that is, yes, we have Lincoln Mill Haunted House, but the street I grew up on was Lincoln. His family's home was owned previously by the Lincolns, and that's what everyone in the neighborhood knew. It was the Lincoln's house. And our current neighborhood is called Lincoln Park. So it was from both of our childhoods plus our life together. And then we have obviously Lincoln Mill. So we felt like it was a perfect fit for our little man. Yeah.
Does it feel like Jared has two children?
Definitely feels like Jared has, I think it's a mix of two children, two lives almost. As much as I know he loves us and our family, I feel like there's sometimes I'm competing for the attention, especially during Halloween season, but all year round, that it's all the time that we're just thinking about haunt season and the haunted house. Lincoln knows Daddy, and Lincoln knows Daddy likes some interesting things, but he mainly knows Dad's voice. He knows Dad's face. He loves pulling on Dad's beard hair and things like that. He knows fun Dad. Not saying that this isn't fun Dad, but seeing working Dad as opposed to Dad that plays with me at home is two very different things. Jared's put on a new mask that's arrived at the house, and he just kind of looked at him and been like, I get the voice, but you don't look the same. But yeah, no real crying or screaming or anything like that. And I think the hope is that it's gonna stay that way, right? I think that's Daddy's hope. My hope too. I'm a big chicken when it comes to all of this. Growing up, he didn't have the best relationship with his biological father. So to see Jared step into the father role for the father that he always wanted is the best thing. And he's wonderful and has loved him from the minute he found out about him. So it's been the best thing to watch him turn into a dad. I personally would love to see him interact and enjoy the different ages and stages that Lincoln's going through, especially in this first year. But I also can understand that having a 3-year-old business and what it is coming to fruition and all of that, it's a lot. I'm extremely proud of Jared. I am proud to be able to call him my husband. I am proud that he is the father of our child. I'm proud that he is my best friend. It's hard to put into words how proud and in awe I am of him. And he's definitely an inspiration for both of us, for sure.
Lincoln, anything you want to say?
You want to say anything about Daddy?
They make you happy? You like
Daddy
Daddy?
make you happy? Yeah.
Daddy fun?
Do you like Daddy?
Does Daddy work with monsters?
Yeah.
And do you wish you could see Daddy more? He's a good daddy, right?
Yeah.